Check, check. Testing 1, 2. All right. J Irish is here. J Irish 780. Welcome. You know, it is 7:46. And I got the stream started just a hair a little bit late. So we're not going to do a countdown. We're just going to welcome you to the show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hollywood Elite Wrestling. This is a fun... I love doing this. This is... what you're going to see tonight is how Hollywood Elite Wrestling started. If you have been a longtime follower, you know that this entire Hollywood Elite Wrestling, it started as a weekly tournament of legends. We're using every single Legends card that was out there in a big, massive tournament. And so the tradition has become that whenever we get new cards, we put them through their paces, and we have a one-night tournament, and the winner gets a title shot. That's the way it has worked from the beginning. It's super fun. We're slowly creeping up to episode 100. I'd have to look back through the records and see when the first show was. I'm sure that we've been doing it for 2 years, right? Or almost 2 years. There has been some weeks where I haven't been able to do this. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy to have you here. J Irish says, Vegas odds. No, not that Vegas. Ivan Koloff, the sentimental favorite, has to be, are on Ivan Koloff, but Rocky Kernodle has to be the sentimental favorite. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's head to ringside. But before we do, let's thank our Patreon patrons, the fine folks who make the videos on this channel possible. And I have to update this image. I usually update it once a month at the beginning of the month. But we've got even more patrons. So, huge shout out to all of our patrons, and a special shout out to our patron producers, Dorothy Pachoco, Eve Cunning, Kathy Crawford, Tony Urbano, Brandy, David Akers, Scott Armstrong, and Vicky Sebring. All right. We are now at ringside. Michael Bratta is here. All is right with the world. That Michael Bratta is here. Hello, welcome. Michael, I haven't really talked about this. I may get to meet you next month. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So here's the thing. This tournament was all set, and it was going to be a great 4-man tournament, and then they released the Ivan Koloff card. So it's now a 5-man tournament, and so the brackets are a little wonky. But we will start with this match, be Brian Blair, or just Brian Blair versus Rocky Kernodle. This is our opening match. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. And it looks like Rocky Kernodle is going to start things off with a hammerlock. And Christopher Merriman, you're right on time. And that is a hurt too. Rocky Kernodle continuing with some forearm shots on Brian Blair. Brian Blair reversing it. Drop, toe hold, and grapevine. 2 on Rocky Kernodle. Hurt 2. There's a big running clothesline on Rocky Kernodle. Ooh! Rolling his pin. Is this clothesline going to take him out? The target 4. The rolling ain't. No, he gets 1 fatigue token. Brian Blair, full power slam choice D. His power is a +2. That's what he's going to go for. This will work on an 11 or less. The roll is a 6. Rocky Kernodle in trouble. He is down. Brian Blair looking to capitalize. Again, choice D. And again, going to go for the power move. That'll work on an 11 or less. Ooh, look at that. Just an 11. It works, but just an 11. And there we go. We're rolling the pin. So this is after a full power slam. The target will be 5. The roll is 6. Rocky Kernodle able to kick out. Now remember, in these tournaments, there's no disqualifications, no countouts, and fatigue will carry forward, but you will lose 1 fatigue between matches. So right now, Rocky Kernodle does not want any more fatigue if he can help it. Brian Blair with a lateral guillotine on Rocky Kernodle. He is still down. Brian Blair with a death jump. He is going to climb to the top, leaps off a big flying clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. There's another lateral guillotine on Rocky Kernodle, and oh no, we're rolling his pin. The target 6, the roll 12. Big kick out there, as big a kick out as could possibly be. He's now at 3, going up for a death jump again. And a big flying clothesline again. Brian Blair rolling on level 3. Another death jump. Brian Blair just flying off the top ropes here. Blasts you with a flying clothesline. Rolls on level 3 offense. Locks in the sleeper on Rocky Kernodle. And this could do it. The target 7. The roll of 5. And a dominant victory by Brian Blair, putting Rocky Kernodle to sleep. I've been watching a lot of Mid-South Wrestling, and Mr. Olympia always wins with Mr. Olympia always wins with the sleeper, and then I just love that the ref makes him wake up his opponent. And then he wakes him up by, like, smacking him as hard as he can, like just a big fist. All right, so Brian Blair, submission with a sleeper. And let's see, no fatigue over here, 4 over here, so 2-star match, even though it was kind of a squash, but Rocky Kernodle had a little bit at the beginning. All right, so we will go on to round 2, and this, round 2, so match 3, I got to add this match to the show. This will be match 3, and it'll be no DQ, no count out. Will be Brian Blair versus Mike Rotundo. Rotundo. All right, but that'll be our 3rd match. It could cause permanent damage. You're correct. I just love that it's not like a, hey, wake up. It's just he smacks him right in the back of the head. And it's just hilarious to me. All right, so we will get rid of this. We'll wait for this to reload for our next match. Our next match being Barry Windham versus Ivan Koloff. There we go. Will Barry Windham and Ivan Koloff be in a little bit of a disadvantage? I mean, not Ivan Koloff. Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo be in a disadvantage because these are singles matches. We will find out because they both have tag moves, but it shouldn't hurt them too much. And these cards are just straightforward cards, no fancy gimmicks. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. And it looks like Barry Windham is going to start things off against Ivan Koloff, the younger versions of both of these cards. And then he rolls the tag move right off the top. So we've got to re-roll a side headlock on Ivan Koloff. Ivan Koloff is dazed. Flying forearm, choice C. Gonna go for the agility. This will work on an 8 or less. Can he do it? No. Ivan Koloff will take over on level 2. Sneaky choke with singlet. And that's a dazed 1 for Barry Windham. Ivan Koloff standing side headlock on Barry Windham. Dazed 1. Ivan Koloff, shoulder tackle 2. It's a power move. I assume he has the power, and he does. Barry Windham reverses it on level 2 and tosses Ivan Koloff into the ropes. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Which wrestler's more powerful? That's going to be Ivan Koloff. Ivan Koloff reverses that. Standing surfboard on the fallen Barry Windham. Hurt. No one for him to tag out to. Whip into corner, choice B. His turnbuckle is a B. That's what he's going to go for. He is going to throw Barry Windham into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense into the ropes. He is going to roll up instead because he's got an A. Shoulder tackle 2. That'll work. Barry Windham dazed by that shoulder tackle. Standing side headlock on Barry Windham. Hurt 2. Ivan Koloff. Scoop slam 3 on Barry Windham, and Barry Windham rolling his pin. The target 3, the roll is 7. 1 fatigue token. Ivan Koloff with a big running splash on Barry Windham. Hurt 2. And rolls the choice B again and again. Will throw Barry Windham into the turnbuckle. He crashes into the turnbuckle. Barry Windham covers for the pin. The target 3. The roll of 4. Ivan Koloff just barely able to kick out. Barry Windham with a leg drop on Ivan Koloff. Ivan Koloff back in it. Reverses it. Shoulder tackle on Barry Windham. What a match this is turning out to be. Hurt 2. Ivan Koloff continuing. Choice B again and again. Going to throw him right into the turnbuckle. And you are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. And Ivan Koloff, not going to throw him in the ropes. Going to roll up instead. Leg dive takedown on Barry Windham. Barry Windham sidesteps it. Here comes Barry Windham back with a little bit of fire, but he tries a power move, and Ivan Koloff says absolutely not. And again, into the turnbuckle. And you're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Ivan Koloff into the ropes. He's going to throw him into the ropes this time. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first. That's going to be Barry Windham. He's going to roll on level 3 offense. There's a flying elbow smash. What a mistake by Ivan Koloff. Hurt 2. Can Barry Windham capitalize here? A big scoop slam on Ivan Koloff. No, Ivan Koloff says no, shoves him back. Leg dive takedown on Barry Windham. Barry Windham is dazed. No one for him to tag to. Ivan Koloff with a leg dive takedown. Hurt 2. Ivan Koloff rolling on level 2. There's the scoop slam on Barry Windham. Hurt 2. What a match these two are putting on. Standing surfboard on Barry Windham. Hurt 2. Ivan Koloff again with choice B. Again going to go into the turnbuckle. And you're crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. There's a hard boot to the midsection and only a hurt 2. Got to give it to Barry Windham. He's hanging in there. There's a big scoop slam. Down 3, tag, leave the ring. Wyndham's going to stay and fight. He's not going to leave. And Ivan Koloff repays him by locking in the bear hug. Here it is. The target is 4. The roll is a 6. Another fatigue token for Barry Windham, now at 2. Goes up for a death jump. Ivan Koloff going up to the top. A big clothesline from the top. Ivan Koloff tosses Barry Windham out of the ring. Remember, there's no DQs, no countouts here. Grab him and smash him, and Windham smashes him into the announce table. He's not going to be disqualified. He is going to roll, and there's a sunset flip choice G. Going to go for the death jump. Hops right up onto the turnbuckle. Big clothesline from the top. Will roll on level 3 offense. There it is! The Bulldog! A +2 move! Here we go! The target 6, the roll an 8. Ivan Koloff able to kick out, but what a move by Barry Windham. And choice G again. He is going to go for the death jump, climbing up to the top. And whoever has the better agility rating, that's Barry Windham. He is going to roll on level 3 offense. And there's a power slam on Ivan Koloff. Ivan Koloff hurt. What a comeback by Barry Windham so far. A vertical suplex. He is not letting up. And here we go. We're rolling the pin. The target is 5. Barry Windham gets him with a 4. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, what a match. Barry Windham with a vertical suplex gets the win here. What a match. Vertical suplex pin, and he is at 3 fatigue. He is at 2 fatigue. So that means Barry Windham will carry 1 fatigue into the final round. But he has qualified for the final round. And so let's see. He is at 2. He is at 3. That is 5. So another 2-star match here. And a big win for Barry Windham. Could we possibly get a finals of Barry Windham versus Mike Rotundo? It's possible. Let me just make a little note here. Barry Windham will take 1 fatigue into the finals. And there you go. All right. It is time for our final semifinal round match, and that will be Mike Rotundo versus Brian Blair. Blair looked great in his opening match, has no fatigue going into this. So let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. And, they both roll an 8. They're jockeying for position. Who is going to come up here first? They both roll a 6. They're really just doing one of those I flip you, you flip me thing. And then Brian Blair finally wins there. Hip toss 2. It's a power move. Let's see. They have Mike Rotundo is more agile, but they have equal power. So that move will work. Her 2. Brian Blair, elbow smash 2. And hurt 2. Brian Blair into the ropes, throws Mike Rotundo into the ropes, tries a sunset flip. Rotundo grabs his legs, opponent rolls pin, the target 4, the roll of 5. Look at that. Just barely able to kick out Mike Rotundo, going up for a death jump on Brian Blair. But Brian Blair recovers and throws him off the top and rolls on level 3 offense. And he's going up for a death jump of his own and a big flying clothesline. Brian Blair is back. There it is. The airplane spin and Cobra clutch. The target here is going to be 4, and the roll is a 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Blair with the airplane spin splash Cobra clutch. Wow, what a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Blair gets it, moves on to the next round. We'll say it was the airplane spin. And really, let's see. He had one fatigue, and he had one fatigue. I'm gonna say it's another 2-star match. Well, this sets up our finals, ladies and gentlemen, and what a finals it will be. It will be Barry Windham with 1 fatigue token, taking on Brian Blair. So give me 1 second here so I can add this match to the show. This is the finals. No DQ, no count out. And what is this? The 5th match? We got that one. No, this is the 4th match. All right. And we have Barry Windham, Legends Prime, versus Brian Blair, Special Edition. Jason PDSI says, I'm about to do a one-night tournament in my Fed. Thanks for reminding me about the fatigue carrying over. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, what I always do is they just lose 1 fatigue between matches. And even if it's like a semifinal match and then you're going on to the final match, I always make them just lose 1 fatigue. So there we go. All right, we are going to refresh. As we wait for our main event, I would like to remind you to head on over to lowpromoter.com/vote and vote for who you would like to see on the next episode of Hollywood Elite Wrestling, which should be next Tuesday. We had some votes over there so far, but if you haven't voted, there's still plenty of time to vote. lowpromoter.com/vote, and that is where you go. All right, it is time for our finals. One of these 2 men will be facing Jackie Fargo for the title. Barry Windham gets 1 fatigue token to start things off here. But other than that, that brings them to equal pin ratings. So let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. This is your main event. They both roll a 7. What an accomplishment it would be for Brian Blair to be both members of the U.S. Express. And it looks like Barry Windham's going to start things off here on level 1. Uppercut forearm 2. It's a power move. And let's see. Barry Windham has the power, and they have equal agility. So that will work. Hurt 2. Barry Windham into the ropes. He's going to roll up instead. Uppercut forearm. That will work on Brian Blair. Hurt 2. Barry Windham follows that up with an into the turnbuckle. Brian Blair bounces in and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Barry Windham looking to just angry about what happened to Mike Rotundo, looking to finish this. Choice G Actually going to go for the power move. This will work on an 8 or less. Will it work? No, it doesn't work. Brian Blair able to reverse it with a falling knee drop on Barry Windham. Barry Windham able to reverse it on level 1. Atomic drop 2. Agility. They have equal agility, so that will work. Brian Blair, it doesn't work though, because Brian Blair reverses it. He hits a choice B, and he is going to go for the turnbuckle, throwing Barry Windham into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Running clothesline 3 on Barry Windham, and Barry Windham's rolling his pin. All right, the target will be 4. The roll is a 4. That is it. That is it. What a night for Brian Blair. A running clothesline. Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new number 1 contender to the Hollywood Elite Wrestling title is none other than Brian Blair. Pin. Wow. What a match. He is at 2 fatigue. He is at 0 fatigue. I'll say it's another 2-star match. It was the main event. It was fun. There you go. So, all right, so coming up on card number 95, Brian Blair will get his title shot against Jackie Fargo, and Jackie Fargo has been just a powerhouse, just a really great champion. So, super excited for that. Again, of course, I want to invite you to vote over at lowpromoter.com/vote if you have not. Another thing I've been thinking of doing is, you know how I do those little trial of somebody where I just give somebody a series of matches and see how they do? I'm thinking I'm going to do Jimmy Hart, a trial of Jimmy Hart, where he will go against jobbers. So like Nacho Barrera and Frogman LeBlanc and all that stuff. So that is coming up too, but that's probably not going to be until after card number 95. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight and checking in. Just a short little night of action. Please, again, want to invite you to go vote at lowpromoter.com. We'll be back next week. Should be back next week, Wednesday. I'll be finished with this gig that I'm on Monday, and then everything will be great. Have a happy and safe Halloween, if you do celebrate it. Be sure to get your tickets and information for River Rumble in Iowa. Head on over to the message boards for that. And that's it. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Staying up late, because I know a lot of you are on the East Coast, so I appreciate it. And that's it for me. All right. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye, everybody.